Hello, 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 hello. Let me know if you can hear me before we get started. 1 second, because I don't even see me. So I'm not even sure if I'm on. But give me 1 second. Where are you? There you go. Here I am. Hey, 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 everybody. If you can hear me, please put a one in the chat. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Hey, Queen V Tut. Hey, my 2 cents. What's going on? Okay, thank you, Queen. Boom. All right, listen, Wanda. I ain't gonna keep going back and forth with you because clearly you have an issue, but I've realized now what it is. You you find me attractive. That is your issue. You have a crush on the captivating. That's what it is. But honey, don't worry about it. You know, how can I put this delicately, right? I don't have a problem with women, but I'd rather not women with ball sacks on their face. Your eyeballs and that black shit around your eyes looks like somebody's scrotum sack. Okay, looks like an old man's scrotum sack, and that's just not attractive to me, right? Yeah, I may be bisexual, but that's not the kind of sexual I'm into. So you can take that ball sack looking eyeball shit you got going on, and you can go to hell with that shit. Now, let's get some things like right together, right? Um, and granted, it's cool to be on other people's panel and make them a little change going back and forth with you, but I'd rather not. Because the reality is you're not worth it, sweetheart. You're really not. You let it out the bag that you live in Philadelphia, and my guess is probably Germantown. It looked like, or maybe even what's the bad parts like West Philly. And no offense to those people who rep Philly hard, but I'm just saying I've been there quite a few times over my years in the state of Pennsylvania, and yeah, all right. Uh, Now, ladies and gentlemen, Wanda, the bitch in the thumbnail, is not living there. She was just there for the holidays and renovating. Okay? Wow, Wanda, just yesterday you said it was yours. Just yesterday you say you own it. You saying, where the deed? Where's the deed? Oh, you got the deed because you own it. Wanda, what is it? Now I'm starting to feel like Holiday Heart. Wanda, we trying to help you, Wanda. We're trying to help your crack-headed, slow, retarded, fucking radio ass. Bitch, what is wrong with you? And we know it's favoritism, the people that you go after. You clearly go after the people that other people, your favorites, have an issue with. Because clearly this bitch couldn't even say, Stomp Down X, who begs? She wouldn't say because, of course, she's pussy. Wanda, poor Wanda. So Stomp Down start naming names about who begs on here because she says she doesn't beg. She don't have to beg. She's blessed. Bitch, if that's blessed, I don't want it. If that's blessed, we saying that's blessed? Bitch, you got to be, you are lying to me. Bitch, that's a lie. That ain't blessed. That is not blessed. That's neglect, is what that is. So there's a few things she said that made me go, just to think a little, put on the thinking caps. All right. So you said, and this shit, you can't make this shit up. This is how these people always get themselves caught up. So first you said that it's yours. It's yours flat out. You got the mortgage, blah, 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 and now you sharing it with your siblings. Okay, so then my question was, bitch, what part of the dwelling, the domicile, in the words of Kwani, is yours? The basement where you was at? Because you do look like Chunk about the face. For those of you who don't know the fuck Chunk is the motherfucker from the Goonies that bitch look like Chunk in the face. So yeah, you look like Chunk in the face, bitch, and I bet you your room is in the basement where the mole is, because that's where you belong, bitch, in the basement, you dark creature looking bitch. So yeah, that's where you belong, and we know that's where you stay. So now let's go a little further. Now go yeah, the Goonies. So now getting into this, now everybody's sharing, all these siblings and stuff is sharing this dwelling that you don't live in, you're just there doing repairs. What? And you have a house, so go live in it. But it's funny that you don't quote unquote live there, but you couldn't get no reception, bitch. It was like calling poker dice. I felt like the white lady, the little short white lady talking about Carol Ann, because the bitch wouldn't come through. The mole spirits was saying, no, bitch, you're not getting through this reception. Bitch, we was about to do a whole fundraiser for her to get some viable cable internet in that bitch so she can get off that raggedy ass phone, because the mole is so thick in that bitch. Can't a reception wire go through that bitch? She get 2 bars every 10 minutes. Um, so I'm trying to figure out, I really am trying to figure out, this bitch is lost in the sauce. She's slow. She's really slow and she's delusional is what it is. And it's kind of, it's really, really sad. Like your meat bus ass is dumber than I thought. I called you retarded yesterday, but I think and I was, joking. But no, I'm really starting to think, bitch, no, you're on the meat bus for real. So now she's a fucking contractor. Yeah, Queen, she's a fucking contractor now. Bob the Builder, bitch. Yeah, Wanda's out here contracting shit and bitch. Cause now she knows how to contract to put up drywall and shit. Cause now she's there with her siblings cleaning up the house. Now, mind you, she did stumble and say she grew up in that house. I'll say it again. She grew up in that house. She grew up in that house. I told y'all, motherfuckers, I told y'all yesterday that she lived in that house, and she been living in the house since she been living, because that's her parents' house, and she been living in that same musty piece of shit her whole entire life. So this shit ain't changed. It's just she got busted. So now the goalpost is, oh yeah, we're fixing it up. We fixing it up because our parents left the property. No, bitch, y'all always been living there with your parents in there. They just happened to die. But ain't shit changed. The mole spores still been up in there. Shit, the mole spores grew up with y'all motherfuckers. That was y'all toys and shit. They family just like y'all motherfuckers. So what are you talking about? I'm lost. And she had nerve to say that her place looks better than a lot of people's apartments on this apparatus. You are lying. Now, there are some that are questionable. I ain't gonna lie about that. But come on. You're seriously? Seriously, that's the problem. Y'all motherfuckers get on here and think because nobody can see you that you can put forth any kind of image to anybody and they're supposed to believe it. But the minute you get exposed for what is really going on, then it's backtracking. No, stand in your shit, bitch. Stand in your motherfucking shit. You said you grew up in that house. You lived in that house. So that you've been in that house your whole life. So then nobody left you nothing. Y'all was living in there with your fucking parents. And since you said you have no kids, I'm bet you was the bitch that was in there with your parents. Because everybody else left. And they wasn't going to put no money into the house. So you had to do what you had to do the repairs around the house. And obviously you piss poor at that, Bob the Builder, Wanda, with your disgusting, dry, dilapidated, crippled lungs and pussy, that you couldn't get a man to help you fix up your parents' house. Right. So now you and your siblings are going around fixing up the house. Now it belongs to all of you. Get the fuck out of here, girl. Get the fuck out of here. You live in that shit. You've been living in that shit. You've always lived in that house. Why? Because you're delayed, right? And your father, your mother was taking care of your slow, delayed ass, carrying you through life and shit. And now you stuck. That's it. Story of your life. You stuck. And the only thing you got going on for you is this shit. And I would build a channel, but I don't want to, because I'm not a beggar. My parents ain't raised me to beg. Or what the fuck you think this is? Your house looking like that. You need to be begging. If anybody need to be begging at this point, bitch, it needs to be you. You need to have a whole marathon, Jerathon, bitch, in this motherfucker for Christmas. Cause your shit is crazy. It don't make no fucking sense. None whatsoever. I can't do shit about your eyes looking like scrotum ball sacks, but what we can do, we can make sure that you have a better living condition. And it's funny how you like to talk about people's finances like, motherfucker, you know what motherfuckers' finances look like. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What you think people fly around on food stamps, bitch? Flights don't take food stamps. I know you don't travel much because you don't know nothing about that shit. So no, you can't fly on food stamps. Yeah, Spirit may be cheap, but bitch, they don't even take EBT. All right? And I don't know, I don't fly Spirit, but I know they don't take no EBT, bitch. No. Yeah, so it's crazy. You're really, something's really wrong with you. You are misfiring, bitch. You're so misfiring, and I don't know what you're boring. You're boring. Let me be boring, bitch. I'm not worried about you watching me with your ugly gritted ass, looking like an alligator about the face with your fucking thick ass skin. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I prefer you don't watch. So I ain't even got to think about you watching on the other end and having nightmares, bitch. No, thank you. Fuck. God damn. But yeah, I'm convinced. I know what it is. You fucking. Oh, I cannot even know what to say at this point. But I know what it is. You think I'm cute. Great. You got a little crush on me. Okay. But I don't want you. Get it through your greasy ass head. I don't want you. I definitely don't want a woman or anybody who can't take care of their living condition. Why? Because that's a sign of mental illness, bitch. You're mentally ill. You can come on here and try to fool people and think nobody don't notice that fucking something's wrong with you, bitch, that you was dropped on your head as an infant, bitch, that you've been rolling around, bitch, with a fucking helmet on your whole fucking life. And now that you got to be able to take the fucking helmet off, you think you big shit, bitch. But no, bitch, your cripple ass been walking around, mentally crippled, of course, walking around with a fucking helmet since you was fucking 2 years old, bitch. We know this because we can tell by the way you fucking live your life. Nobody does that. Nobody. And still living in it. Oh, you're just there. You're just there because uh aren't you there because you're just doing repairs. Stop babysitting this bitch. Stop babysitting this bitch. All this babysitting for all this shit because it's your favorite. It's one of your favorites. But had it been anybody else's, mold on their ceilings or mold on their walls, all you motherfuckers would have been out here sitting up there talking about it and this, that, and the other, and da 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 da, and blah 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 blah, and saying all types of shit. Fuck that shit. She get it just like everybody else. Fuck her. Fuck her. Don't nobody give a shit. And you jealous, bitch. Of course. You're very jealous. Don't nobody like, you're not popular, bitch. And granted, cool. Again, my channel may be boring, but I'm popular, bitch. So you make that make sense. How you popular with a boring channel? Let me say, I look good. I look good, Beetlejuice. Wanda, I look better than you do. I'm sorry. Hold it to my both of my good looking parents, mother and father alike. So I don't know what to tell you. How about you take a nap in some dirt and come back? You might be resurrected into something more viable. Cause I about now it's like Erica Badu. I'll see you next lifetime, bitch. Take a nap. Take a nap. Cause this one's a wrap. This one is truly a wrap. Truly a wrap. So yeah, get your whole shit together. Get your whole thing together. Yeah, she do need to be reincarnated because right now it's over. It's over. Cancel Christmas on that bitch. Pour water on her. She's out of here. Oh no, wait, stop. I retract. Don't pour water on her. She's already a gremlin. So don't do that. Um, yeah, I don't know what's really wrong. I really don't. What's wrong with you, Hershey and Wanda? Excuse me. And why do you think that you feel the need to always talking to me about anything? And the only thing you can talk about are my legs. But here's the gag, right? Let's get into this gag and get real close so you can really understand this. Because again, I know you're a retarded bitch. So get into this one. The gag is I was born this way, right? So I had no choice in the matter. What happened to you? I'll wait for that response. Why you living like that? Why what happened to you that you are living with mold? I don't give a shit if you was in there for uh 2 days, 3 days. You laid your head in a place with living mold. And you could lie to these motherfuckers all day long. I'm visiting. I don't live there. Yeah, bitch, you live there. That is your house. That is your dwelling. You know why we know it's your dwelling? Because if it wasn't, you would have just said so. And then you know what you would have got, well, you know what you would have done after you got popped or you popped yourself, excuse me, you would have got your fat ass up, waddled your fat ass to your raggedy ass mini car, right? That you think you big enough to fit in, you would have finally put your fat ass on that fucking gas and brake pedal, bitch, and you would have waddled your fat ass Flintstone ass down to your own dwelling, bitch, and you would have cut on your camera to show people this is where I actually live. You haven't done that, bitch, because you know why? Because you live there. That is your dwelling. That is your dwelling. And most of these motherfuckers who defending you or who standing by your shitty ass living conditions is because guess what? They have the same shitty ass living conditions too. So they can't talk too much about your living conditions because their living conditions are what? Piss poor. Living in efficiency apartments and shit. Just because you live in Los Angeles or California don't mean you can afford the rent. And I mean, times is hard, bitch. But if times is hard for you and your husband, bitch, you need to move. I mean, it's just that simple. Hey, everybody. I'm not ignoring anybody. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for coming in. But I just need to get off. I just need to get this off and completely get this off my chest. Right? So I get it. You're jealous. You're jealous. But I'm a whole man, bitch. We're not the same. We are not the same. Furthermore, if I was really no, no, yeah, no, no, I would never see it for you. Let's put it like that, flat out. Would never see it for you ever. I ain't even gonna play with you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna play with you. We'll never see it for you. You're jealous cause you ugly, like the rest of these ugly motherfuckers out here. You a whole orangutan in the fucking face, bitch. We got a whole primate fucking situation here. You got King Kong Gorilla Joe. You got orangutan Betty over here. We got a whole fucking zoo in this motherfucker. Y'all need to cut your cameras on, bitch, and just be a whole zoo. We got a whole lion by the face over there with all that hair. Just Chris. So we got a whole fucking zoo in this bitch. All these creatures and critters out here who like to talk shit, be talking the most shit, big shit, be looking the most ugly as shit by the face. Ugly as fuck. I'm confused. Another one out of the Pennsylvania Zoo Department. God damn, what the fuck is Pennsylvania? Can somebody who lives in Pennsylvania in this chat please explain to me what the fuck the Pennsylvania Zoo is doing that all these fucking animals is out here running around, getting on cameras and shit and showing their motherfucking face? You know, this bitch had the nerve to say she got pretty teeth. No, I don't think you heard me. I said this bitch said she got pretty teeth. Like we ain't all seen her teeth as she was walking through her place on Jay Wilson's, and her whole mouth was open. The shit looked like a grenade, but boom! Like I don't understand. What are you talking about? I got pretty teeth. I got pretty teeth. Bitch, you lying. What the fuck is this delusion shit? We see you. We see you. You over there with your high cheekbones, and I was born with it. Like, well, why we keep talking about stuff I was born with? That's when it hit me like an epiphany. Ding! Oh, you like me, bitch? You like me? You think I'm handsome? Well, thank you, but no, thank you. I don't do trash. So Wanda, no, I don't do trash. I don't do crackheads. I don't do none of that. It's not my life, not my ministry. But then the question still stands, Wanda. How you got smoke for everybody else? And this time I didn't even mention your fucking dilapidated bitch. I was just sitting there like a quiet little Christian kid in Sunday school who didn't want to get in trouble. I was quiet. I was on mute because I was working. You know, a job. You know, something you don't have. Since you got so much time to be on here all the time, because obviously if you had a job, your place that you lay your head wouldn't look like that, because you'd have some money to put towards doing some kind of work. But anyway, you sat up there as I was quietly on mute, and like I said, was talking about people who beg, but you lied and fucked up, because when they said, "Does Lady Nika beg?" You said, no, she don't beg like that. All the people he named beg. He even said, "Does Rita beg?" She said, "No, Rita don't beg." You Are you fucking kidding me? This is the same bitch that would see a new content creator, get their Cash App, and send them a Cash App request of $10 to see if she'll get them to bite and send it. Are you kidding me? She don't beg. Well, we're not out here looking for her fucking daughter that wasn't missing, doing GoFundMe's and shit and fundraisers and shit. I'm sorry. I don't know what channel these people have been watching. Wanda, that fucking meth or that whatever that fuck that shit is you smoking, bitch, is fucking killing your brain cells, bitch. You was over there. She's smoking mold. Bitch, you are smoking mold. You getting high on your own supply, bitch. Cut it out, bitch. You're getting too high. Too hot, bitch. You out here smoking sheetrock and shit. It's not real rock, bitch. It's not real rock. It's sheetrock, you fucking retard. Get the fuck out of here. Something's wrong with you. You delayed flight. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are slow. I don't know what to tell you, retarded ass bitch. I really don't. Right now it's getting to be a little pathetic. Because I'm not saying I don't bother nobody, because I mean, if you come for me, it's always up and it's stuck, bitch. But at this point, girl, your whole life is sad. There's no explaining you can do. None. I don't care if you had 15 fucking siblings. No way all you motherfuckers can't put your money together to fix that house up until it got popped just now. No way that house would have been looking like that with 15 motherfucking siblings. I don't care if you had 2 motherfucking siblings. The house wouldn't have been looking like that. You can't explain the bullshit. Why? Because there's nothing to explain. It is what it is. Jay Wilson popped you first and cracking you first. The whole chat was cracking you. Or you could say, oh, you had a roach on your wall. You had a roach on your wall, but you have yet to come at him. But again, because you think I'm an easy target, because because you know certain other primates don't like me, so you try to put on a performance for them. But yeah, you monkeys and orangutan and gorilla bitches, y'all all perform for each other. It's cute. It's real cute. But that lets me know the circus animals that y'all are. Fucking dancing around for each other for one's approval. Bitch, that's just what gorillas and shit do. You ain't never watched the motherfuckers? You ain't never watched your family members? That is just what you motherfuckers do. Perform for one another. For the approval of the big orangutan. For the big gorilla. While the big gorilla is looking at you, talking to you, telling you a piece of shit. And know you a piece of shit. But they can't talk too much either because they live in the same dwelling you live in. Y'all all got your houses off the first 48 house homing sale. That's the sale that somebody died in that house, somebody got shot, somebody murdered, or somebody died of an overdose dead in the house. You get it half price / sale, but you get it as is. Oh, but you can't hang no pictures up, bitch. You can't hang a picture. You can't do nothing to the walls. Everything is plain Jane. Don't do it because you don't really own it, bitch. You're renting. And that's even worse. That you renting from a slum landlord that don't give a fuck about your health. So you got to sit there and live in the fucking shit. And what the fuck is that shit on the top of your wall towards your while you going out to the backyard? What is that? It may not be mold, but it's something up there, bitch. Get your ass up there. Again, go to Home Depot, bitch, and get to painting. Do something. Scrape that shit off. The shit is disgusting. The shit is fucking disgusting. Makes no sense. Wanda, get your shit, bitch. Get your shit. Your daughter deserves better. And then you had nerve to, and I was so thankful you said this, that you don't have no children or no young children. Hopefully you don't have no children. That's an even bigger blessing. But you to have no young children, if you do even have children, you mean to tell me you raise sorry sacks of shit like yourself that can't even help you fix up that piece of shit? And you call that blessed, right? You call, oh, okay. Oh, all right. All right, Wanda. You're so blessed. You're so blessed. Go get another hit. Go get in. Walk in some traffic. Do yourself a favor. End it all. Just finish yourself now. Do it for the rest of society. Because you are a fucking waste. And yeah, you a troll, and I guess you call yourself trolling, and yeah, all right, cool. But usually trolls don't show themselves, right? And when they do get popped, they take it and they walk on about their business. They don't try to keep coming when they look like fucking Beetlejuice, Wanda. No, you really look like that nigga. You really look like Beetlejuice. Check the community wall. That's what you look like. The live from yesterday thumbnail. That's what you look like. Somebody's wrinkled up ball sacks, an old man's ball sacks. That's what her eyes look like underneath, right under here. look like ball sacks. They really dark and they hang and they're wrinkly. It looks like a scrotum sack. What the fuck? You have nothing to talk about. Nothing at all. Again, I don't know how much to tell you that your finances are poor. Bitch, what? We don't compare. I just got off of a job working. What did you get off of? A cot? A blow up mattress? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you put a cushion on the floor? What you sleeping like, you know, it ain't a mattress. Not in no bando. Who got who got a mattress? And bitch, that wasn't no basement, bitch. That's an upstairs. That's your living quarters. That mole is all throughout that house. Fuck your basement. It's in your living room. It's in your dining room. It's just not in the hallway or the bathroom. Thank God. Not yet. Not yet, anyway. But still, I'm still waiting for you to cut the water on, bitch, and cut that camera on with the water running so we can see what color that water come out when you first cut it on. You walking around here drinking Flint water. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Brushing them nasty ass teeth with dirty water. Oh, but don't forget her 80s centerpiece, that chandelier. Everybody has recessed lighting by now. Bitch, you so fucking delayed and stupid and retarded. Who the fuck is walking around in a house with a chandelier? For real, for real. Unless it's a real crystal chandelier because you got money. But who the fuck is walking around in their house with a fucking chandelier looking stupid? Recessed lighting much? Digital lighting? Smart lighting? Fucking what's that? Amazon shit? Who the fuck is in the pig talking about, ooh, look at my chandelier? Mind you, that's in a hallway. It ain't even by a dining room table where it would normally be. It's in a hallway. You walking under it and shit. You see the chandelier? Bitch, nobody gives a fuck. You dumb bitch. Now we waiting on the deed that all of your siblings have. Now, since you don't own it, because it's not yours, and the only part of this house is the basement that you dwell in, right? Because you are the crypt keeper of the dwelling, since you the queen of the mole, right? You the mole queen, Wanda, the mole queen. All right. So now I'm just trying to understand, what is it exactly that you think you're gonna gain from all this? What you looking for? You don't want no cash apps, but you say that your name is the name that pays. But nobody says your name when they're mentioning you. It's just mole. So I'm lost. Wanda, chill out. Just don't mention me. Because every time you mention me, every time, if I don't answer you like this, I'm going to answer you in my community wall. Trust and believe it. As a matter of fact, I'm looking right now in the state of Pennsylvania, city of Philadelphia, West Philly, Germantown, all those areas that if you know, to get you a fucking dentist. Get them chompers together that you claim are so straight. Oh, my teeth is so straight. I'm going to do just like mother and get in the camera and show my teeth. Bitch, don't do that. It's hideous when he does it. It's just as hideous if you do it. The fuck you mean? But again, this is the bitch kissing ass, gorilla kissing gorilla ass. Like I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. But then I just realized I was watching fucking National Geographic or some shit. So then I understood what was going on. It was a primate dance or something. She was doing her primate dance to a gay gorilla. So I don't know. I really don't know. Um, was that the brass kind? Probably not. It probably was a cheap one. If you're talking about her chandelier, it was probably cheap. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you, child. It's just as dusty as you are. It's just as dusty as your asbestos that you living in. I don't have nothing for you. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I realize you don't have nobody in your life. You're not attractive. Nobody wants you. And this is it. This is the vein of your existence. This is the bane of your existence. This is it right here. This section right here. All that shit you talk, all of that, this is it. This is all you do. And you ain't got shit to show for it. Nothing. Nothing at all. So, yeah, you get on here to escape the reality that you ain't shit, that you an ain't shit bitch. So you get on here, talk your shit, because you get to escape. Not no more, bitch. Not no more. We know what your reality is. So now, every time you open your mouth and speak on me, I'm going to remind you of what your reality is all the time. Your condemned living conditions. Yeah, Bob the Builder. Wanda, leave me the fuck alone. All right? Ain't nobody no victim. Just don't mention me. Don't mention me at all. Go on about your business. Listen, you and your siblings, y'all need to be getting together to do something. You live in that bitch. You live in that house. You've been in that house for years. I don't give a fuck what you tell these motherfuckers. I know you've been in that motherfucker for years. That is your house. That is your dwelling. You the only motherfucker that couldn't leave out the shit. Because you know you ain't wrapped too tight and you know your parents was taking care of you. Your siblings wasn't doing shit for you because they didn't want to. That's all you. That is all you, bitch. You're lost. Nothing I can do about that. Get together and fix your shit. All right? So let me worry about what's going on over here because these legs are moving. They moving just as fast as the mold in your house is growing. I'm about to be out on another trip pretty soon. Actually, in a couple days. And then another one in a couple months. So I'm moving just as fast as your mole. So don't concern yourself with me. Stay focused on what you need to stay focused on. All right? Don't worry about me because I ain't worried about you at all. All right, Wanda? Are we clear? All hearts and minds are clear? Right, getting flued out, and everything else. I don't have time for a bitch that don't go nowhere. You ain't been outside of Pennsylvania. You ain't been outside of Philadelphia. What the fuck are we talking about? You can't go nowhere. Where are you going? You are imprisoned in your own situation. Where are you going? You serving a life sentence, bitch. Talk about life. Where you going, bitch? You want that cornbread? That's you, bitch. That's you. You know when you gonna leave that shit? When you get to the upper room, nigga. That's when you get to leave. Until then, you are stuck. Because you don't got to worry about people giving you cash apps here publicly. Because I'm sure they probably giving it to you privately. You know, your favorites, people that love you. But they been knew you've been living in those conditions. Because I can just about bet you've been asking behind the scenes for cash apps and help with this, that, and the other. It's just that people, the decent people that have been helping you, have been keeping their mouth closed. Because that's what decent people do when you ask for help. So yeah, of course you don't have to come up here. I don't have to dry beg, bitch. You don't have a channel to dry beg. But you know, content creators you can ask, and those content creators would oblige you and help you and have helped you. That's why they don't have the nerve or even the gumption to talk about the mole that's been infestating in the house you sleep in, that you've been living in. But let it had been anybody else, like a Nest No Mess or anybody else that they don't like, oh, this they would be having a field day with this shit. You'd have the gorilla over there banging on his gay ass chest. You'd have all these people out here talking all this shit about this motherfucking mole. Oh, because y'all like this old dirty ball sack eye looking bitch. Y'all don't have nothing to say. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Y'all had more to say about a K Fitz mugshot, who, by the way, looked better than a lot of these other motherfuckers' mugshots than y'all do about this old nasty ass motherfucking bitch. I'm confused. I'm confused. And then she up there just as nice talking about somebody's living conditions and all this other stuff. And I'm sitting over there on mute, typing away, thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, bitch, you are really on the retarded bus for real, for real. You really don't think people see you for real. You really think we only believe what you say. Like, we didn't see that whole video of you walking through it and poor Rodney trying to warn your ass, bitch, we see you. We see you. And you were ugly, bitch. We see you. That was gay language warning, bitch. Cut your camera off. We see you. You are the ugly bitch. Girl, you better cut it off before they get you. He was trying to warn you, but you was too stuck in you trying to prove a point that no, I'm not. I don't live like that. Y'all just seen some mole. That was the light. That was shadow. That was from the chandelier. No, 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 no. See, this is the problem. This is the problem that grown people who have been treated just like that as children grow up to be adults who then cannot deal with the reality of their own lives. Because the reality is, bitch, you're fucked. But the sad part about all of that is you've been fucked. And not the way you want to. No, 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 no. Not the way you want to. You've never had a life. Ever. You don't know nothing about it. Nothing about it. Travel where? I know it's hard because the Pennsylvania Zoo Department don't let y'all go far, but you haven't traveled anywhere. You don't go nowhere because you can't. And I get it. Times is hard, inflation, all that bullshit they want to throw at you, but people out here shopping. But bitch, you stuck. You like a record that's stuck on just pull the needle out the groove, bitch. Cause you're fucked. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. We don't compare. I wish you would stop. These little physical reads of something that, again, I was born with. That means I didn't have a choice in the matter. But you do, and you're still doing it. You're still daily making that choice to live in your conditions. You have a fucking mental problem. You are mentally handicapped, you stupid bitch. Why don't you see that? And you mean to tell me all these fucking friends you got on this motherfucker ain't pulled yourself aside to tell you that you a fucking slow bitch? Well, then I don't understand why they're your friends. Because friends tell friends that they slow fucking bitches. I don't. You never heard that slogan. Friends don't let friends drive drunk. Friends don't let friends walk around retarded and do stupid shit. And they don't pander for their dumbass stupid mistakes or their stupid ass fucking disgusting ways that they choose to live their lives. Get your life, bitch, please. Just do better. Do something, right? Get your fucking siblings together, like you said, since now it's not just her dwelling now. It is her siblings, all of them. Now we passing the buck. Here we go. Passing the buck. It's everybody's now. That makes the situation even more worse. That it's more than one motherfucker. I would have gave you a little grace had you been the only gremlin looking motherfucker that actually was involved in the renovations of this said bando. But the fact that now you got a group of gremlin looking motherfuckers, because I'm sure they look just like your ugly ass, band together to fix this bando slash trap house, that's even worse. That's even worse. Y'all never gonna get that shit done. Never. Y'all barely got money to pay the bills. We can tell because your phone was fucking up. You couldn't get good service if it paid you. That's because the mole was interfering with the signal. The signal's not strong in them cheap ass phones. I keep trying to tell y'all, stop getting them cheap ass phones from the check cashing place and actually take your ass, save some money, and go get an actual viable plan and a phone. But you got so many things, and you were right. You were right. I give it to you. You said, you know what? I got a lot going on. That you do. That you do. So much so that you don't have time. You don't have time to talk about me, to talk about any situation that I'm dealing with. You don't got time to talk about me at all. Not at all. You barely got time to fix that fucking garbage that you live in. Now, are we officially day 2 out of the holiday weekend and you still there? But you trying to convince people that you don't live there. Get the fuck out of here. Thanksgiving travel was over Sunday, really, honestly. And for those who took the little extra Monday, whatever, a few, but bitch, you live there because that is your dwelling. That's where you live. That's where you lay your head in infestation. That's where you sleep at night. That's where your hopes and aspirations and dreams as a little kid sprouted. Right with the mole, sprouting. Both of y'all sprouting together. Bitch, your mother and father was sitting there making, you know how people make the marks for their kids as they grow, bitch? You was competing with the mole. It was going up. Oh. Y'all was sitting there naming the mole and all types of shit. It was a family affair, wasn't it? It's a family affair. It's a family affair. I make it make sense. Make it make sense, bitch. Come on. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. I ain't got no more. I don't. Don't have it. Don't have it for you, Wanda. All right. So, like I said, thank you, no thank you. Leave me the fuck alone. Worry about your own situation. Get your bando fixed. And I wish you and your siblings all the best in your renovations of your parents slash y'all childhood home that you still live in, that you've been living in your whole fucking life because you never found a husband, never had a family of your own, anything like that, because you weren't wrapped too tight. It was hard for you in school. We could tell because the way you talk, you had a bit of a problem growing up in school, and so yeah, now you're not the pride of the streets of Philadelphia. Okay, you are actually an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment. Exactly. Like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It definitely does. It looks crazy. But right, developers come and sweep it up, slap shit on it, and sell it out and make buku profit. Buku profit. But we sitting over here, oh well, uh, uh, don't be mad because I ain't never left you nothing. Bitch, let me see the paperwork. Let's see the taxes, the property tax. Let's see all that stuff. Since you're talking all that shit, I want to see it. I want to see it because I can bet my money that you live there and you've been living there. You've never moved. All the time you've been talking shit right in that basement, right where you live, looking like a creature. Y'all remember Uncle Tommy in the back room on Soul Food? That's what that bitch was in the basement. She Uncle Tommy in the basement with her retarded ass. All they do is give her a good 2020 or some kind of malt liquor to shut her ass up, and she good to go. But then she discovered good old YouTube, and she discovered, oh, you don't have to show her face. She could just sit there and talk shit, and nobody knows what she looked like. Bitch, we figured it out. We figured it out, bitch. All right. So I'm over you right now. I'm done. I'm going to go be a productive citizen and do something with my time now that I am off work, like how people do when they actually get off work. But I cannot believe that you still talking about me. Wanda, move on. Everybody have a great night. And until next time, be good to each other. Hey, brother Nate, thank you for popping in. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Be good to each other. Have a good night. Watch out now. Listen, if you see Wanda around, bitch, put on your mask because there's mold spurs, and y'all don't want to catch that. Because it gets in your lungs and shit, cause all types of respiratory problems that you don't need and don't want. Winter is coming. So put your damn mask on. That bitch got mold spores flying around. So cover up, bitch. Cover up. There's mold people around, okay? Hide your money. There's poor people around. Hide your face. There's mold around, bitch. Cover your mouth. Cover everything. You don't want it. That's all I got. Y'all have a good night.